What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 7 of our Trials commentaries. My name is John.
My name is Matt.
And we are doing a dual video commentary for you guys, because usually you guys want to see whatever my teammates are doing while we're playing and not just see what I do. So we decided to have both of us be recording at the same time so you can see both of our positionings and how we play with each other. And the team that we chose to go up against, the video that we chose this round was because of the team we went up against, because they were really fucking good and they had really nice scout rifles that were just pinning us down. And as snipers, the bane of your existence is people that are good with scout rifles.
Yeah, it is. And they were using the Iron Banner one. So it's a 3-shot headshot kill, and it was very, very difficult to work with because they shot you once and you were weak enough for basically anything. It's
a very good weapon at pinning down snipers. It's the Call of Vance's duty. So if you guys have that and you're not a sniper rifle player, or you have the Cocytus SR4, yeah, those are going to be the guns you kind of want to look for maps like this that are really sniper heavy as far as like the opening rounds go. Because you still can shotgun effectively on this map, but sitting back when you're outside is so effective. So that's what we were going to talk about, is how to counter people that do this. They use the sun. It's called a sun glitch, a lot of people say, how they use the sun on their back so it's hard to see them whenever you're sniping or just aiming down sights towards them. We're going to talk about how to counter that this round, okay?
Yeah, and that first round you saw, we had some bad team play, bad calls. We were all spread out. John died up on what we call it the obelisk, and the guy was just sitting up there with shotgun. I thought I could get him, but I didn't actually know the guy had shotgun, and he just killed me.
And you guys can see that scout rifle just 3-shot me while I was just trying to line up one shot on him.
And there's another pretty bad mistake. I should not have challenged him like that. I should have gone left and tried to get the orb while regenning some health, because if he came around that corner, I could have just smoked him.
Yeah, so even though we were losing these rounds, we're kind of feeling these guys out still. Like I said, a trials game is 9 rounds, so you have a lot of time to figure out exactly what your teammates are doing and exactly how to counter that.
Mm-hmm.
And what your enemies are doing. I'm sorry.
And
so
the big problem with these guys was we were having trouble figuring out where we could beat them. Like, we beat them here, but it didn't feel like a comfortable win. So we were testing out some options and running out of time, but pretty soon here we had a turning point where we figured out we could beat them every single time, and you're going to see that turning point here.
Yeah, so the main thing that we wanted to talk about as far as challenging outside is to find a door that they like to push, and for us, that was the right door. And so to have some people setting up on that right door and then have some people setting up on the door immediately next to it, that way they can't flank you, and the second you get a kill, you can flank them.
Yeah.
So what we were doing is just that, like, Matt just got a kill, so he's going to push up, and then he got the other kill, so I just had to worry about focusing on this guy inside, and we got an easy win there. So we were like, okay, so we know how these guys are playing. They're going to keep pushing that right door, so let's start challenging that right door, and I'm going to keep watching middle to make sure they don't flank up behind us.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you guys have your flanks covered, you can challenge one door and still be okay.
And this map in particular is, I'd like to say, chessy. It's kind of like a chess battle. If you can think of the map as a 9x9 or a 3x3 grid, kind of like in there where they spawn is one box, where you spawn is one box, and you got 3 boxes going down center. Heavy is a box. Both heavies are boxes. And so if they push one way with 2 people and there's one of you over there, go towards your teammates and challenge that one that's by himself. Usually all 3 people won't go inside of one box, so if you move around and try to single one out, you can take him down and you can work off the orb. It's kind of heavy tactical, or this map is heavy as far as tactical awareness goes, so just be careful. If you see 2 people rushing you, you need to back up to your teammates.
Yeah, basically there's going to be 3 lanes no matter where you're looking. There's obviously 3 doors, so those are 3 lanes, and then on the inside there's 3 lanes. There's the heavy lane, there's the bridge lane, which are those inside hallways, and then there's the inside special to special lane that people snipe across. So just using those to move around and stuff. So if you see people using those lanes, use the other lanes to get around behind them.
Yeah. And there are some very, very far sniper angles. I believe this is a good match to show you just how powerful a flank is. So you see John right now moving in from mid, and I come around from the right side, slowly pushing, and I'm able to take all 3 of them out just more or less by myself. Just because John didn't kill anybody, and he got killed, but it was enough for me to push that flank and get all 3 of the kills.
Yeah, we were doing trials help tonight, so our third teammate wasn't really backing us up at all. So I should have kept that in mind whenever I was just rushing out. I didn't have any support, so I got double teamed really easily because I was focusing on one guy when I should have been trying to focus on 2. And that's just something we're still getting used to doing trials help, is that your third teammate isn't always where you need him to be, and that's fine. Whenever people come for trials help, they're not usually the people that are the most proficient at trials. So it's just still something we got to work on and think about, that you can't always rely on your teammates. So you definitely need to be able to put yourself in a position where you can back out really easily and not just jump in there hoping someone has your back like I did.
Yeah,
I did that a lot this match. And even if you're playing with your friends, don't always count on them. Matt lets me down constantly, and I let Matt down constantly. Basically, what we're saying is, just never assume your teammates have your back unless they're right there next to you or right there saying, I'm sniping behind you, you're good. Always assume that you have to be watching your own angles. Yeah. And don't just blind rush people like I've been through in this game. It's been awful. Mm-hmm. This was a rough match for me, man.
Yeah, it was pretty rough for me until I figured out what the hell they were doing. Once we figured out that they kept going down that right side, whether they were winning or not, and they just kept pushing it over and over again, we found
I think Matt found that out the first round, and I just didn't listen to him until we were losing like this. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I am pushing that right door, so Matt will shut up and stop bitching at me. And if it works, it works. And it ended up working, so I'm going to start listening to Matt more often. Yeah. I just don't want to admit you're right, man. It's so annoying. You're always right.
I know.
All right, so I push right side. I only have 2 sniper bullets, but whatever. I figure I can at least get a kill. Matt's watching my back. I don't know what Zero's doing. Like I said, you can't really trust people that you don't know. So I get a snipe, so I start pushing up. Matt pushes outside, and I get hit from the left.
And I got his back.
Yeah, so Matt's going to keep watching that orb.
Pretty bad, too.
And, well, they got the orb, and Matt's just keeping him pinned. Zero pops his golden gun, so I pop my arc blade, and we just decided to go in and wipe him out since it was the final round.
And then when this guy self-reses, we were all right there, so this was very, very good positioning on our part moving in. We had John moving in on the flank, me and Zero moving in through the door. They were crunched, and as long as none of us died, they couldn't push out. And
So, like I said, just going over it, guys, when they're using the sun glitch and they're just camping on the outside, pick a door to challenge and then pick one door to flank, and don't push out until you get a kill, because you don't want to be the person that they can get the flank on. So, in closing, that's pretty much all we had to say about this map, because when you spawn when you spawn outside, it's a lot easier to use those doors to your advantage, and you can kind of take this and just apply it the opposite way, pick a door to challenge and pick a door to flank, because that's the main thing on this map, unless they're just straight up rushing you, and you guys just have to outgun them, but as far as strategy goes, that's a good strategy that we found that's been working for us in our games.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say, Matt?
Actually, I want to put a blatant stream advertisement real quick. Guys, we stream trials most of the weekend and sometimes on Monday, so feel free to come check us out and sign up for a list, and you can play with us. So
yeah, if you're on Xbox One, you can send me a message. My gamer tag is Brighty, and we will try and get you on the list. And definitely come check out our streams. We do trials help every single night. I think last night I streamed for 10 hours straight. And we got quite a few people to Lighthouse, and it was a lot of fun. So definitely check us out.
Yeah, and we have all our trials runs on Twitch right now. They're all...
they are all archived.
All our past broadcasts are up there.
How does words? All right. Seriously. Peace out, guys. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys learned something. If not, feel free to complain in the comments, and we'll get better.
We will definitely get complaints.
Love you. Bye.